What is going on, world? What's up, YouTube? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new The Callisto Protocol video, so let's get into it. So guys, The Callisto Protocol, obviously I've talked about this title a lot on the YouTube channel. You guys can check out all of my content here on the channel in relation to The Callisto Protocol. That being said, The Callisto Protocol I've talked about, obviously from the very beginning. Obviously, when you have Glenn Schofield, who, of course, one of the founders of Dead Space, founders of Sledgehammer in terms of, when we're talking about Call of Duty and such, this guy is a staple to the gaming industry as a whole. And when you put a title with him, and especially we're talking something that's kind of going back to that, horror genre, this is a title that is obviously one of my most anticipated games of this year. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and the Callisto Protocol are the two titles that I have been absolutely so excited about. That being said, the Callisto Protocol, from what we're seeing, as we're getting closer, the marketing's been ramping up as we're getting closer and closer to this title releasing to the world. I'm going to put this out there, that the Callisto Protocol very well could be the scariest game ever made. Now, I say that, and I think that we got to put some context around it. Because when I say the scariest game of all time, do I think it's going to be scarier than like Outlast 2 or, Alien Isolation or one of those titles, Resident Evil Biohazard? I don't believe it's going to be necessarily like that. See, there's a difference between these, different survival horror, shooter horrors that are out there. I believe that the Callisto Protocol is going to be the scariest shooter horror game that's ever been made. When I look at games like Outlast, games like, Alien Isolation, these are titles where you have that unnerving element of, as you're moving through those titles, where you feel very helpless because you don't have a weapon, you have no way to defend yourself if the alien finds you, or as you're moving along Outlast or Outlast 2, obviously every movement matters, because if you end up getting seen or something, you're most likely if you don't get away quickly enough, it's over. So what I'm getting at is there's a difference between that and a game like the Callisto Protocol, where you're going to be seeing very unnerving, creatures and things of that nature, but you're able to kill them. And so there's a difference. Same thing with like Dead Space. So I believe though that the Callisto Protocol, it could be the scariest horror shooter that we've ever seen, based on what I'm seeing in terms of not only like those grisly moments and those like terrifying like creatures and things of that nature. This has the makings of something very special. That's kind of down the line of like Dead Space. Obviously, there's a lot of Dead Space kind of kudos in this title, to say the least. Also some Last of Us vibes. I am very, very excited. The days go by, guys, and we're getting closer and closer, obviously, to the release date here. The Callisto Protocol has some real opportunity to be, like I said, the scariest horror shooter we have ever seen. And I think that this could set the bar for horror shooters moving forward in terms of the scare tactics, the way that they create this story. I think there's a lot of opportunity here for the horror genre moving forward. But let me know, guys, what do you think? Do you think this could be the scariest horror shooter ever made? Or do you think that it'll live up to the hype? Not so much. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more of the Callisto Protocol content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.